Hey everyone, welcome back to another journal video. My name's Alyssa and this is my channel, She Reads Books. This isn't really going to be a, writing in my journal or doing a creative spread in my journal, but while I was filming my last video for the Friday that this will go up, this is going up on the Monday after that Friday, a question came to mind, which I know we've already discussed, but within the journaling community. But when I was laying down these pictures, which you'll see me do in the last video, I had the question of what is journaling pop up into my head. Now, you can see here that I put bullet points and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 main bullet points of what has come to mind when I think of what is journaling. So, journaling is taking time for yourself. It is a time to reflect. It is a time, or it is it is finding yourself again during hard times, like when you lose yourself. Journaling can sometimes help ground you and bring you back to who you once were, when you don't feel like yourself again. And it is about being quiet. Quiet time is something that a lot of people have a hard time with in general, and I like journaling and doing these quiet time journaling videos. When I do make them quiet time, other times I do have topics, um, but I wish that more people would kind of find their own quiet time, or take the time to journal, whether it's in an actual physical journal like this one, or if it's in a digital journal. I know my fiance has a digital journal on his computer. He has a document that's just for journaling. I've never seen it. I've only seen the icon for it on his screen. I mean, of course, I've never seen it. I mean, you don't really look into another person's journal unless they're sharing it on YouTube. Um, I've never done in document uh, journaling. It's just not my style, but it works for him, and it might work for you, whoever is watching this. And it's also about loving yourself when you don't. And recently I've been learning that a lot, uh, because we've had a lot of stressful times lately, and within my whole family, and I've just been battling myself with certain things, and I some days end up not loving who I am or where I'm at or what's going on inside of me. But when I journal, I find so much peace afterwards, and it feels so relieving. And I am grateful for whoever came up with journaling in the first place, besides God, because he came up with everything. But I'm so grateful for whoever came up with journaling in the first place. I don't even know where it stems from, but it truly is a therapy for a lot of people. And if you're having a hard time right now, grab a notebook that you have. It doesn't even have to be like what I use. Heck, I make my own little notebooks out of paper. You can do that and just that carry that around with you wherever you go. Um, I just think that when you journal, you do find yourself again, and it helps you to think so much more clearly, and you do find those quiet moments, for yourself, and you're alone. It's just you and your journal. Even if you're in a crowded room, you still have that intimacy with you writing in your journal. and I actually have quite a few characters in my stories. I don't remember if I have any characters in here that have journals to write in, but I do try to make that a thing within my journals to hopefully inspire you, the reader, to journal as well and to write. And that's what I want my books to do, is to help you find your own ways to cope with whatever you're dealing with in that moment in time or in the future if you ever pick up the books. But or if you ever journal in general. And I have a couple pictures of my journals and my books and my dog, just kind of things to make me happy. And I just put in here the newest picture of my fiance and I took one of him recently. I had another one, but I didn't want to print too many pictures of like both of us and have them just splattered everywhere. Didn't want to do that. This picture is actually from a long time ago, like a year ago when we first started dating. Um, and it just kind of reminds me of the simple happy times, even when we are dealing with stress. Like printing out photos of the happy moments that you have with your loved ones and gluing them down, like I've been doing, except for this spread because this was for my book and I did do a journal with me on that. Um, it's really stress relieving and it's really therapeutic. I'm realizing that this is off, both of these photos are off centered and now that's bothering me, but I can't do anything about it. Except for this. I don't know why I started doing this, like outlining. I've seen other people do this and it just seemed fun, but I started outlining my photos and sometimes I accidentally draw on them, but I think it gives it a bit more character. You know? I don't know why I'm deciding to do it now as I'm filming a video that is not a journaling video. But what do you guys think about what journaling is to you? Do you have any ideas that can help someone that is struggling? What do you do when you journal? Give us some inspiration down in the comments below, and I'll be talking with you guys too if you comment. Let's just all try to help each other find ways to stress relief, especially right now when we're all in quarantine and trying to just find those happy moments the best that we can, even though we might be filled with days and days of stress. And maybe you're like my fiance and have nothing but stress on your mind, which gives stress to others. And just any ideas, maybe you're a therapist watching. Oh gosh, if you're a therapist watching, give any thoughts or ideas on what you think journaling can do for the mind. Um, that would be very helpful coming from a professional. Um, Also, do you have any like tips or anything for someone wanting to go to school to maybe be a child therapist or something along that line? Because I might be doing school again and I have something in mind that I want to do that deals with children. And if you work in like a child development area, please give me tips on how to get through Butte College. That would be grateful. Or anyone else going through the same thing where they're going back to college. Technically, this would kind of be restarting my first year. If I'm able to. I have a meeting with Department of Rehab soon. And I just wanted to get into something that would give me a lasting career. And not just a regular day-to-day job, like an actual career that I've been wanting. So that's why I'm going back to school, or hopefully going back to school, fingers crossed. I'll let you guys know. But those are just some thoughts that I had. It does kind of look cuter with the outline. Those are just some thoughts that I have about journaling and what journaling is. Let me know yours down below, and any tips that you have for me or anyone else who's trying to find new journaling ways to stress relieve and to find those quiet times. Maybe something for you works for someone else or doesn't work for someone else. Trial and error here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. And my book is available still. I'm working on book 2 now. And it's split into 2 parts. Or not 2 parts. Two perspectives. First person. And yeah, I am very appreciative of you guys watching this video. Thank you for supporting and supporting each other. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone.